They say to save the best for last. Junior Rotax is going to be the last race out onto the track. We're going to have a little walk down, a little word with some of the drivers who are getting ready. They've waited all day. They've waited all weekend for this very, very moment. And there's only one victor who can walk away on top. Junior Rotax, full of plenty of drivers. Harry Freeman there. And we've got Kai Clark here on pole position. We'll have a quick word with Kai just as he gets ready for this race. Kai, on pole position for the biggest UK karting event of the year. How are the nerves feeling?
A little bit nervous, but should win it really from pole. But we'll see how it goes.
And you said you're confident to win it here. How are you going to execute this plan?
Just try and get away at the start.
Perfect, Kai. Thank you very much for your team. Right in behind, we have the number 8 of Cameron Nelson here. Cameron in the DHR colours once again. Quite a few of you competing this weekend. Second row of the grid. Already a seeded number on your car. How do you plan on changing that this weekend?
Honestly, just keep it calm, keep it safe. Obviously, someone's bound to crash in the lead. Hopefully that's not us, but I'll just wait for the crash and try win it.
Cameron, thank you very much for the quick chat. We'll let him get ready and into the car. Eva Morris here, looking to be the second ever female Grand Prix winner. She's clocked us, so we'll come over, we'll have a little bit of a chat. Eva, brilliant position to be starting for this race, and you have the opportunity to be the second ever female winner of the GP plate. How are you going to make it happen?
Make some good overtakes, make sure you get yourself in the right position.
Obviously, you've proved that you have the pace over the weekend and over the course of the races as well. Is there anything that you've learned from the races so far this weekend that you're going to put into action for this?
Yeah, definitely. The racing's a lot tougher. Learned a lot more defence moves and overtaking, and how to overtake when they're defending.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Eva. She'll have to put those overtaking moves into action. Now, she does have 3 other competitors starting in front of her in the grid. As we have a look back, Eli Badan, as his team boss there, Kato Motorsport, Kato Adams, actually won the GP plate himself. Eli Badan will start from 6th on the grid alongside Albert Friens, who is getting ready for this race. Just a quick chat with the mechanic. 3 minutes for the drivers to now prepare for this race, and only a couple to go. Jared Fox-Whiteley, he's proven fast in the past, and we know that he's worthy of winning races like this. He'll start from 7th on the grid. Alongside him, Harry Taylor also in with a good shout. Let's actually have a quick chat with Harry Taylor. Actually, no, we'll get the mechanic in as well. Why not? Obviously, you've been running Harry this weekend. How do you feel he's been performing so far?
Very well. Very, very well. He's doing a good job, but we'll see how we do this one.
And Harry, how do you feel your mechanic has been performing this weekend?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing fine.
Yeah.
Well, he must be doing fine if he's got the car into P8 on the grid, but that's not for your driving as well. You've managed to get it into P8. It looks like a long way up to the front, but anything can happen in this race, can't it?
Yes, it's not too far, but yeah, I'll try and win the race. So I definitely won't be coming second.
Yeah, you've got to give it a try. Obviously, hopes are high. Thank you very much, guys, for the chat. But as you make your way down, Leon Hasty here, he's just stood in front of his car. The Scottish driver starting from the 5th row of the grid in 9th. O plate on the car. It's happened 2 times this weekend. Can we make it a third? An O plate turned in to a GP plate. We've got Lapa here, the number 29 for the strawberry cream colours. We'll have a look what he's able to do from 10th on the grid. Albie Lapa has been strong over the course of the weekend. We've seen his name in and around the top 3 as well. Josh Smith will start from 12th on the grid. The number 15 will be looking to make his way forward and as many places gained as possible. As we move further and further back, this is where the drivers, it's important for them to have a good start to the race and have a few positions gained on those first couple of laps, because once you get settled into a good position, That's when we've seen time and time again during these races, they get into a train, push forwards and try and win the race. That's what everybody on the grid will be doing today. And for the final time of the day, let's get racing for the Kartmasters GP.
So many stories to unpick in this one, not least a late contender for kart mechanic bingo, Lee Taylor, with his sleeves rolled up. Albie Friends mechanic, Lee's daughter, Isla Taylor, 4 years old, watching at home. Did your dad do enough to win kart mechanic bingo? I'm not sure. Ewan Allers Hankey and David Bellchambers, the first two winners of this class. Then Callum McLeod, Chris Brown, Adam Christodoulou, Mitchell Bayers-Goldman, Andrew Tooley, Neil Napolitano, Ash Hand, Sean Babington, Jack Barlow, Toby Sowery, Josh Price, Dave Wooder, Tom Gamble, Miles Apps, Bradley Barrett, Lewis Gilbert, Will Ellsworth, Harrison Collins, Dan Ginchard, Gabe Fairbrother, Macaulay Bishop, and last year Riley Cranham. 36 drivers aiming to join that list. Here is how they line up. Kai Clark for KR Sports. From pole position, Harry Freeman on the outside of row number 1. Cameron Nelson and Eva Morris on row 2. And then we have Albert Brand and Eli Bannon, row 3.
Row number 4, Jared Fox-Whiteley's going to take us for a wild ride from row number 4. Harry Taylor joins him starting from 8th. Leon Hasty won the O-Plate here back in March. Can he add the GP plate to his list of achievements? He starts on the inside of row 5. This is going to be a big race. Inside the top 10 starts Albie Lapper. Boaz Maximov and Joshua Smith, they go from row 6.
Row 7, Northern Ireland's Daniel Kilpatrick and Zach Turner, Noah Barham, and the absolute sensation of Blake Southern from rental kart racing last year to row 8 to the British Grand Prix this year. Jensen Chalk and Charlie King are next.
Wrapping out the top 20, it's Hesnain Khan and Logan Lauder. Matakoba Hidze could provide a shock from row number 11, flying the flag for Georgia. He's joined by Harrison Bishop, another of Jack Dex Racing's boys up in this grid. Sebastian Clark and Ryan Gill, they go from row 12.
Chinese Taipei's Eason Seng is on row number 13 alongside Benjamin Baker, Luca Holmes-Ballock and Kian Bernard. What can Kian do? From outer position, grid 28, James Kell, whose mum Janine is mechanicking for him, and Harley Sadiq on the 15th row.
Row number 16, Sebastian Lusch and Charlie Wolfett. Archie Lovett goes from row 17 in this one alongside Jake Fluid. It will be 35 drivers starting this race. Matteo Palazzo on his own. We wish the best wishes to Fletcher Jameson. Let it not be forgotten.
Yes.
He's not here.
He's watching,
but Fletcher Jameson qualified for the hardest final this week to qualify for. This was the biggest entry across the 7 categories here at PF International, and Fletcher Jameson was one of the best.
Jack's Motorsports have got an absolute potential superstar in Jared Fox-Whiteley.
Ooh, yes.
I am convinced of that young man's talent. They're all talented young men and women in this class. There's something about Jared Fox-Whiteley. Jacks have got a real star in their hands. He's going to be our onboard camera for this, the final race of Kartmasters 2025. KR Sport lead us through under the bridge on lap number 1, and it's Kai Clark, but the door opens up for Cameron Nelson. Nelson takes the lead, Clark down to second, and Albie Friend is up into P3, and look at Eli Batten trying to go around the outside for Cato Motorsports, and look at that, that's significant. Freeman and Fox-Whiteley and the rest of the field all wad up going into the first hairpin, and suddenly the top 4 can break away.
Really good start then for the front runners. Everyone's trying to just sort themselves out and survive on this first lap of this Grand Prix final. Look at this, 3 wide in all over the place down the order through Bobby Game Corner. Let's count them round at the end of this first lap. It is the lead for kart number 8. Cameron Nelson has had an up and down weekend so far. He won't care anything about the history of what's led him into this final. Only being at the front of this final matters. Here is a move. Whoa, Harry Taylor trying to get through. There's the Coles Racing number 99 of Zach Turner up into the top 10. Little communication there between Nelson, between Clark. Thumbs up from Kai Clark to say, yeah, I'm going to follow you, Cam. I'm going to push you along.
Yep.
Let's try and break away. Let's try and drop Albie Friend. Cam Nelson's defended, though, into hairpin 2. That's good news for the winner of the Minimax race from last year. Is he trying to get a Friend up there? Who's obviously very new to the team, is Albie Friend into Bobby Game corner. Well, the breakaway is over. Eli Baden there, Harry Freeman there. It's a top 5 for the lead.
I mean, Eli Baden, what a drive so far from the Kato Motorsport man. Now, I mean, nobody is back in the paddock unless you're in front of the podium watching the screens, all eyes fixed on this. Nelson, Friend gets moved there on the bank. He's down to P5. Freeman and Baden go through, and behind them Fox Whiteley, the rock and roll star Albie Lapper, and Eva Morris, who's just set the fastest lap of the race in 8. Here comes Fox Whiteley trying the over-under on Albert Friends. Speaking to Albert Friend's dad, George, and he said the main problem with Albie is the first lap. The first laps are just a bit tentative still. Well, there was no problem with Albie on the first lap of this race. He's learning quickly, is Albie Friend. And I've got to say, last year he finished second in the Rotax Grand Finals behind Denny Babacek. Over the course of the season, Albert Friend was the best Minimax driver anywhere in the world last year. Penalty, 5 seconds for Harry Freeman. Harry Freeman in 3rd place has got a 5-second penalty. That I said that Friend got moved in the bowl section this time last lap. Freeman's been given a penalty for it. Here comes Kai Clark to the inside. No.
Harry Freeman could still have a role to play in this race, though. Side by side, Jared Fox Whiteley through into 4th place past Albie Friend. 5-second penalty indeed for Freeman, but he could help Kai Clark, his teammate, get through. We've been talking across the year how much the KR Sport drivers love to have a little bit of wheel-to-wheel action and maybe not work that well as a team. This is the most critical point now that they do for KR Sport as the brand. Focus, work together. Cameron Nelson is not going to be an easy driver to overtake. He's been on a very good form so far in 2025. He's had a shrewd set of tactics, particularly in his own inter-team battle amongst the DHR drivers. End of lap number 4. What's the pace like? 1 minute 0.6 for all of them. What have you spotted, Henry?
Eli Baden gets a 5-second penalty as well for contact. Here comes Kai Clark, 3 wide. Freeman through the middle. Clark takes the lead. Nelson gets it back. Oh, and Fox Whiteley is there as well for Jack's Motorsports. Jack Marshall's been building and building and building this team, and they had a win last year with Sebastian Behrman in the British Championship. They're slowly working their way up, step by step, to becoming one of the top teams in the country. They got a star with Jared Fox Whiteley. I don't say it lightly. He is the real deal, and he's in 3rd place at the moment. And now he's got 2 of the biggest dogs in the junior yard, Nelson and Clark, to deal with. Freeman is 4th. Eva Morris is 5th. The rock and roll star Albie Lapper sets a new fastest lap. We got all the big guns here as well. DHR, KR, Jax, Strawberry, and as well we got always Albie Friend and Albie Lapper. Was that Friend and Lapper? Oh, it was Friend and Boaz Maximov. Thanks for coming, Boaz. That's going to be another investigation, I feel.
And with all of this staying tight to the front, I tell you what, this is bringing some drivers into play who are having massive starts to this race. Up 17 places. There he is in the rear of Tolls black and green. It's up 17 places to P11. One of the KRs was out, also moving through the field. Palazzo up 17 as well into the top 20. Charlie Wolfit's on the charge as well.
Charlie.
Gold Chain Charlie is up into the top 20, a gain of 12 for MLC. Archie Lovett We saw it last year in the Senior X30 race. Gus Lawrence's charge from the back of the field to P2. It can be done. If there's going to be a race where it's going to happen, surely it's going to be today. Here goes Kai Clark trying to go around the outside of Cameron Nelson on the bridge. He's still keeping it in there. Here comes Harry Freeman back as well. Clark's got his rear gunner once again, but not if Freeman's going to go. Kai Clark gets his hand up, say, Harry, what's going on, mate? Down into hairpin 1. Freeman takes P2 on the road. Cameron Nelson continues to lead this race.
Yeah, now Clark, he's got to get his team. You know, he says, I got to get you out the way. You've got a penalty. What are you doing? There's Nelson. Look at Cian Bernard. You said earlier, don't count out the Englishman from the South African heritage. Oh, Lapper, friend, Baden, all getting involved. This is going to open things up for Bernard to make a few places, I think. Albie Lapper to the outside. Maximov is still there. He's got his eyes set on Albie Friend after that. As we look, where's Matteo Palazzo? Because he was doing
16th, he's still going.
He was doing a top gear from the rear.
Oh, no!
Oh, it's gone. The top three have gone. The top three have gone. Clark, Nelson, and Freeman. Jared Fox-Whiteley, our camera cart, leads this race. Albie Friend is second. Who has emerged in third? I think it's Eli Baden. Okay, Baden's got a 5-second penalty. So it's Cian Bernard in third place. What happened to Eva Morris? She was fifth at the start of this lap. I think she got delayed.
Yeah, we got a little bit delayed, but she's still coming through sector number 2. I think she's okay at the moment. For Jared Fox-Whiteley, this is a chance of a lifetime now for Jax Motorsports. 7 minutes to go. Clean road ahead for kart number 23. Albie Friend trying to hold track position there ahead of Eli Baden. Cian Bernard is on for a potential podium here, but not if Boris Maximov tries to we said goodbye to him. We said it was nice of you coming. He's still in it here for a potential podium side by side between Baden and Bernard, both of them wide on out of the bridge. Boas nearly finds himself on the grass again.
Yes.
Albie Lapper's still in there as well. Baden's gone deep. Baden's gone deep and is out of this fight now for the top 5.
I gotta say, oh, there's the move. Don't spoil it now. Okay, this race has got it's got the potential to boil over now. You know, it's all getting a bit much here. Let's have a look back at the replay. Eli Baden, here we go, under the bridge. It was Freeman to the inside. Clark.
Oh, I think Clark clipped into the back of Nelson. Freeman had gone for the big one as well. This will be a really good view on board with Jared Fox-Whiteley. Cameron Nelson, you've got to feel for him. I don't think there's anything he could have done about that.
Okay, you know, these are juniors. I feel as I'm in a position, I speak to families and all that. Harry Freeman knew he had a penalty, and he didn't drive accordingly. And that is something that that's a painful lesson that he has to learn, and he can't do that again. He wasn't in contention for the win, and he's just taken, well, not taken out, but he's just been involved in a crash that he shouldn't have done, because he should be driving accordingly once he had a penalty. Same goes, I've got to say at the moment, for Eli Baden. Okay, you know, I know they're so desperate that the adrenaline is running through their veins, but you know, you have to accept defeat sometimes. You have to accept defeat sometimes. Whiteley, Cian Bernard, Lapper, Friend, Baden, Maximov, and Eva Morris. Freeman is still there. Let's have a look. Penalties for
Boas Maximov. So Boas Maximov is on the list now, plus 5 seconds.
He sent Baden out of the way at the first hairpin. New leader, Cian Bernard.
From 28th on the grid, Cian Bernard won in Micromax in 2023. Went on to represent the United Kingdom in the FIA Karting Academy Trophy. Nearly was going to do a double duty for this Kartmasters GP. He's been putting so much time, so much effort into getting ready for whatever opportunity is presented in front of him. Here he is, 4 minutes to go. Looking, as Baden's wide, another toe-to-toe there with Maximov. That promotes Eva Morris up into the top 5.
Which could become the top 3, you never know. Which could become the top 3. Bernard, Whiteley, Lapper. Then a gap. Friend is down. What's happened to Albie Friend? He's down to 8th place now. Eva Morris, 3.5 minutes to go. Kian Bernard has been absolutely electric. He has been superb this weekend.
And quick throughout.
You can talk about some of the other, you can talk about some of the other incidents we've just seen there, but at the end of the day, if the winner is a quality deserving winner, then it's a quality deserving winner, full stop.
And the thing for me, Henry, Kian Bernard's getting stronger and stronger in this race. He's got a good gap now to the 2 behind. Albie Lapper, who would have said this 12 months ago?
Exactly.
Albie Lapper, for me, has been one of the most improved drivers of 2025.
And do you know who takes a lot of credit for that? Liam Wright.
Absolutely.
Liam Wright takes an awful lot of credit for that. Albie as well, obviously, but Liam Wright as well. It's not over yet.
No.
It's not over yet. There is Eva Morris. She is now the leading KR Sport car. Leon Hasty out. Jimmy Ladd is out of the race. Here comes Bristol's Eva Morris. She missed. Whiteley, that's getting a bit close. Whiteley's now defending Jared Fox Whiteley. 2 minutes to go. We're going to have a very, very now it's Boaz Maximov. And here comes Eli Baden. This is going to be between Kian Bernard and Albie Lapper.
Really big lap last time around from Albie Lapper as Eli Baden gets through past Maximov there. Harry Freeman's back on the scene. Cameron Nelson's still not out of potential for a podium here if things go his way. He's still running in 8th place.
Is poised. The rock and roll star is poised. Is he going to come out? Are we building up to a crescendo? What's going to be the encore? Now, we've got 1 minute 30 seconds to go. We have got a very, very, very special person who will wave the checkered flag, because Zach Starbuck is back at the circuit, punctured lung and all, to wave the checkered flag and to thank the marshals for looking after him so well yesterday. Fletcher Jameson is watching from his hospital bed, and we wish him all the best. I'm sure he'll be back very soon. He's got a punctured lung as well as Zach Starbuck, but also an ankle injury as well. I'll say it again. The man who waves the checkered flag owes his safety, his parents know it, to the circuit staff, the marshals in orange. What have we got left to celebrate now? Lapper versus Bernard. Bernard has represented Team UK already. He's a celebrated driver. Lapper changing the perception of him from a wild man last year. Could he be a winner this year?
This is right on the line. 20 seconds to go. I think this is going to be penultimate lap of the race. Bernard has to defend through hairpin 2. Here's Lapper's chance. Here's Albie Lapper's chance to take the lead at Kartmasters. Through goes Albie Lapper in the Fullerton S's. Bernard's going to try and fight back. Lapper covers off the move, the counter-attack into the Bobby Game corner. Very, very calm and composed driving once again from Albie Lapper. Time is up. Out of the final corner, last lap. Albie Lapper, you've got 1 lap of PFI to get your biggest result to date. Oh, that was close. That was really close for Bernard. Bernard's looking to the outside. There may be a route down the inside for Kian Bernard. Kian Bernard retakes the lead.
Naughty cutback from Kian Bernard. That's the cutback of the weekend. Is it the naughty cutback that wins the GP plate for Kian Bernard? His second one. What about Albie Lapper? This has been a good last lap from 2 very good, very mature drivers.
Wow.
Lapper to the inside.
Got him.
Lapper's got him. Brilliant. Brilliant from Albie Lapper. Out of the back straight for the final time. Bobby Gain corner. The 30th anniversary of Kartmasters is going to come down to a drag race.
Out of the final corner, can Albie Lapper hold on? Yes, he can. Albie Lapper wins Kartmasters. Albie Lapper is your new GP plate holder in Junior Rotax with the most mature of drives. Zach Starbuck brings the field home with the checkered flag. What a great sight that is after 24 hours ago.
Yep.
But what a victory for Albie Lapper, for Strawberry Racing. He'd never had a top 10 before today in Kartmasters. Albie Lapper, you have gone all the way, son, and won it.
And now the emotions. And his dad Phil and his mum, we talk about nanny Babs. Albie's grandmother always comments in, you know, wishing her grandson good luck, as so many grandparents do, but she's here. She's here to witness her grandson take the British Karting Grand Prix. And I've got to say, you could say what you want about some of the other shenanigans and trivia in that race. The battle for the win, the most important battle of all, came down to two excellent, mature, clean drivers who put on a classic, clean last lap. One naughty cutback, followed by a naughty, very naughty cutback to win it.
Oh, what a race. What a race. And I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words. Albie Lapper, what a transformation. There it is. Read it. Drink it in. Feel it. It's real. Albie Lapper wins Junior Rotax, the British Kart Grand Prix. Cian Bernard, what a drive. From P28 on the grid, Henry. That is one of the, I say, I've watched Cian race a lot over the last couple of years.
Yep.
It's not a win. He doesn't add to the win he had in Micromax 2023, but he can be thoroughly proud of that one.
Yep.
Third, with the penalty for Eli Baden, will go to Jared Fox-Wiley, and that is very apt. Zach here on the gantry over the circuit for Jack's Motorsport. Yesterday was a horrible day for them.
It's the worst I've
ever
ever
seen. They get
seen.
a podium.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
No, we're very fortunate. Nobody will ever see the footage of that crash. It's there. It will never be shown. Well, but the bottom line is that is Fletcher Jameson on the live chat commenting in. Fletcher, we wish you well. Zach Starbuck, I know his mum Leah hasn't slept yet, and she brings Zach back, the baby boy, back to the site of the worst crash I have ever seen in karting a day later. And Zach wants to meet the marshals, who quite frankly are responsible for him standing there today. Fletcher, you know, the best of wishes from all of us to you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, they're not dancing because Fletcher Jameson's hurt his ankle as well, but he's in Queen's Hospital, Nottingham, and he's supporting Fletcher. Thank you, Fletcher, for there. Now the celebrations. Jared Fox-Whiteley, who finished third.
Jared, because Eli Bunny's got a 5 second.
Okay, there we are. There we go.
I just want a couple more stories to say. We said it at the start of the race. There were stories up and down the grid. Eva Morris, P4.
Yep.
Another driver, like Lapper. What a transformation so far in 2025. Eva, be proud of that one. Keep going. Cam Nelson as well in the top 5.
Do you know, sorry, Andrew. I said that who do you owe this? There's Liam Wright. There's Liam Wright, who has worked so hard with Albie, and Albie getting, because I'll say it now, last year Albie had a bit of a reputation of being a hazard.
He did.
He had more nose cone penalties in the British Championship last year than any other driver. They have worked so hard. He has matured. And when you put the spotlight on these drivers, like we do at Alpha Live and other streaming companies, then you put these young men and women, boys and girls, under such immense pressure. and you watch them grow and mature. You go through their growing pains with them. Blake, there's Gold Chain Charlie, and you just saw, putting their cart on the trolley, Blake Southern. Where did Blake Southern...
12th place.
And that will become further higher up. Blake, if you're watching at home and you go rental kart racing, then and you think, oh, I'd love to do that. Well, 2 years ago, last year, in fact, Blake Southern was watching this, doing rental kart racing, and he's just come in the top 10. That's remarkable.
It's just remarkable.
If you want to know how to win a brand new Tony kart, like the one being put on the trolley there by Zach Bolton, with a Rotax engine, like that one on that kart there, go to kartcomps.co.uk. for less than £5. I'm sorry, that's a shameless plug, but it seems as though, hey, let's get more people in the sport. There's Janine Kell, James Kell's mum, who has mechanicked her son to a top 25 finish, I think. We're going to be delayed there because despite, you know, that just shows how many people are celebrating with him because, again, he's a nice lad. He's made mistakes, haven't we all? But people there, Tina Shield, and again, thank you so much to Tina and Gary Shield for being here this weekend. Jean would be very, very proud of what has occurred.
I just want to very quickly say, Henry, before we pass down to Kai, I had a little chat with the driver earlier today, who's not had their day, and talked about how a video came up on my feed a few days ago of the late, great Nicky Lauda. I think it was the Autosport Awards a few years ago, who said he wanted to dedicate an award to the losers. To the losers on day, because you learn more from the days where you don't win than the days that you do. Albi Lapper has done that 100%. You know, he has got his head down, worked so hard at becoming a great driver. He is now a Kartmasters GP winner. Let's head down for the last time today to Kai Bacchini.
Well, what an outstanding race that was, and you can see the emotion already before the helmet comes off. Albi Lapper from 10th position on the grid comes home with the Kartmasters Grand Prix title, and he is very, very elated with that indeed. You do not blame him at all. We'll wait until he gets his gear off and gets his helmet off as well, and we'll have a quick word with the winner of the Junior Rotax class Kartmasters Grand Prix title. Obviously goes the way of Albi Lapper, just taking his gear off now, and obviously congratulated all of his team already over in the Parc Fermé area. Albi quickly gets his helmet off for us, and Albi Lapper, obviously emotion aplenty. It obviously means a lot to you. 10th on the grid to first, an outstanding result.
It's amazing. I've just got no words, really. Never could have imagined it.
Well, you can definitely imagine it now, as you are a GP plate champion. What went into making a result like this?
So much hard work, dedication, you know, laps around this place, so I just can't. It's just so good.
Of course, and who would you like to thank for this weekend?
Obviously Strawberry, my mum and my dad, Project One, Callum Hardgrave, Ken Reeves, all the people that helped me start it, so yeah.
Of course, thank you very much for your time, Albi. We are actually also going to welcome in a very honourable and brave individual of Zach Starbuck, who will award the GP plate there to Albi Lapper. So Albi Lapper will take on the GP plate there. We'll take a few photos, and we'll also make our way over to the second place driver, Kian Bernard, as we make our way over. Kian, brilliant result from you, the number 182. You can see the Wero Tools colours. What does that mean to you?
I mean, yeah, it means a lot from where I started, but I can't believe I made that mistake in the second half, but yeah. Just a massive thanks to the team and my brother for making me be in this position. But yeah, I can't believe I made so many positions. Like, I remember during the race, my brother was going crazy in the sidelines. But you know, I kept my head after everything that happened, and it's not bad. But it's annoying I can win the GP plate.
you know, keep your head up. It's still a brilliant result, and as you mentioned, clearly so many good memories have came from this weekend for you. Who would you like to thank to make this result happen?
HRS Engines, Road Tools, my brother, my family for all the sacrifices, Sam, Lewis, all my teammates, Ali, the driver coach, and just honestly everyone in the team.
Awesome, very well done, Kian, and congratulations on P2 in the race. We'll move over to the driver in third position. Now, I've been watching this driver for a very long time now. Jared, for a few moments it looked like you were going to walk away with that win. It feels like just yesterday I was commentating on you in CKC. You've came a long way from there, third in the Kartmasters Grand Prix. Clearly not the result you were hoping for, but still a good result overall.
Yeah, still happy, but obviously when you've got a gap, I just made a few mistakes and then got caught up too, but yeah.
And do you feel that next year is going to be your year? You're going to come back stronger?
Hopefully.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Who would you like to thank for this weekend's result?
All of Jack's Motorsport, especially Dean and Spencer, Aram for the power, my dad on the spanners, and Fletcher for watching at home, well, at hospital.
There you go, a big shout out there to Fletcher, and that is it.
The Junior Rotax final was the last race of the weekend, and it was easily one of the most dramatic of all, finishing in third position, driving for Jack's Motorsport, wakey wakey Jared Fox-Whiteley. The last lap between the top two was fantastic kart racing. Finishing in second position from 28th on the grid, driving for Sam Pollitt Racing, Kian Bernard. But your winner, with a naughty cutback to seal the deal, driving for Strawberry Racing, the rock and roll star Albie Lapper. Nigel Edwards presenting the awards. Albie Lapper, £600 in cash, short Rotax engine and a Bardall care kit. Kian Bernard, £300 in cash and a set of Mojo tyres. And Jared Fox-Whiteley, £200 in cash and a Rotax kart cover. So, drivers, now top step, please. Well done, thank you very much. Junior Rotax, everybody, and it was absolutely fantastic that Zach Starbuck was able to wave the checkered flag at the end of the race.